Hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center at WKYT. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. It's been a little chilly, and it's still a little chilly. I was outside just a few minutes ago before I came in here to do this, and there's a chill in the air, certainly. As we look out over Lexington right now, you find that we have beautiful blue skies. I mean, it looks great. That's the thing. The weather looks fine. It's just that it feels quite a bit chillier. I've got 50 degrees in Lexington. 50 is not what I would consider super chilly, but when you throw in a 9-mile-per-hour breeze, it stings a little bit. Once you get to 50, there's no official reading for wind chill, but come on, it feels cooler. We all know that. We look at the big picture here. If you're in southern Kentucky, you've got a really good chance to get up to around 70 today. I mean, you're already closing in on 60 in Somerset and Williamsburg. Look at Harlan. Wow, 66 already there. And then, of course, you can see the cooler air piling in from the north, and that's what's happening. Got this northerly flow with these winds that are pushing in some of that colder air, and it's coming right out of the northeast and out of Canada. We look at the bigger picture, and you can see the spike going all the way up into Winnipeg, 61 degrees up there right now. What's going to happen for us today around Lexington? I think 62, 63, 64. Lexington around 62. Richmond 64. Paris 62. Winchester 63. Harrodsburg 64. To our south, big difference, you see. I mean, I've got low 70s. I had low 60s in central Kentucky, not that far away, but you could already see the gap showing. Same thing's going to happen in southeastern Kentucky for you today as well. I've got upper 60s to around 70 on the southern part of this area, and then those numbers continue to drop all the way to the north. Speaking of north, we go into northern Kentucky, northeastern Kentucky, and I think we're going to find some of those low 60s there as well. What's going to happen in the coming days, we're going to have a little more sizzle than storms. And it's not that it's going to be super hot. It's just going to be really warm for this time of year. We're going to try to get all the way up into the 70s and even 80s. While that's going on here, thunderstorms are going to be showing up out to our west. Severe weather outbreak. Expect that to happen here in the coming days across the plains and into parts of the Midwest. So we'll see numerous stories come out of there with long track tornadoes, hail. I mean, all the severe weather avenues, they will be traveled. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Here we get that, as I said, late May, early June feel. 75 to 85 is the general range, starting with tomorrow and then moving on into next week. Occasional storms for us until Monday. That's when it changes. Winds are going to turn a little gusty too. You'll notice those as we get into Friday. Some of those gusts with no thunderstorms around, 30, 40 miles per hour. Noticeable. And into your Saturday as well. Notice it's a little lighter out in eastern Kentucky. A lot of things are going on out to our west, and that's just going to continue to feed that energy in here. So the way the severe weather outlook looks today and over the next few, I usually don't show you a national map, okay, unless I'm really concerned or I see something big happening. And this has potential. It's not a full-blown moderate risk, but it could get that way, especially going into Saturday. There's a chance of that. But you can see what a chunk of real estate's covered in this. Okay, that's where most of the storms are going to be the next 24 hours. When we get into your Friday, that risk gets a little bit closer to us. We could see a scattered chance of a shower or a thunderstorm, but notice even the low wind risk is not even in Kentucky. You've got that. Now here's what's happening. We've got a high sitting right here. It doesn't show up on these maps, but it's over here. And it's holding up anything from making a major forward progression into this part of the country. So these storms, while they look like they're coming right at us, they're going to lift and go up and over and weaken as they do. Because what will happen after that is another follow-up system that brings in an even better risk for a bigger chunk of the country all at the same time. That's called a day 3 outlook, okay, friends? With the day 3 outlook, if it's already at enhanced, and I've seen some of the data myself, it could get an upgrade because it just looks very potent at that time. We're still in the clear. But what'll happen beyond this is you're going to see those showers and storms. This is your Friday chance. See a little scattered activity. You're going to see that wave go by to the north. You saw that, right? Well, you're going to your Sunday, you're going to see that wave go by to our north until you get into Monday, and then you get what's left over on the southern extent of that. That southern extent comes in here late Monday into Tuesday. That brings us our next chance of rain. Now, it could arrive on the stronger side. Some of the severe weather numbers are just not as impressive, and they're a little harder to detect this far out, but We'll watch it very closely because it's still a potent system that's going to cause problems up to that point. So a lot to kind of watch for here. But what you can do is enjoy the next few days as we're going to crank up the warmth. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us for a few minutes. I'm about 19 minutes away from WKYT News at Noon. You can find that on television. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And you can stream it. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya.